Welcome back, Dungeoneers. It's Sunday afternoon, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to play Dungeons & Dragons, your ear-watching Dice and Dungeons, and I'm here at the table with...
I'm David Wong. I played Nines of Tabaxi Bard, and also third place winner of the Nines Lookalike Contest.
Ooh.
I'm Nicole Bates. I play Sorian Sewell, the Changeling Druid, and first place winner of the Nines Lookalike Contest.
I'm Olseth Ralph. I play Greg, the Furbog Fighter. It's backward day. And did I win second place?
You were judge.
Oh, I had nothing at all to do with the Nines Lookalike Contest.
You were the judge.
And you are?
Hi, Greg, the Furbog Fighter, and the Nines Lookalike winner and second runner-up. I'm Alexis Bates, your trusty dungeon mistress. And I think we have a couple of announcements this week, because this is the first time in a few weeks we haven't had a very smooth and sudden transition.
And speaking of announcements, I have an announcement to make about patreon.com/DiceandDungeons. This is our Patreon. It's the best way to support the show. There's a variety of tiers, and you can get behind-the-scenes footage of our improvs that we do before the show. You're uploading DM notes now on the Patreon. So it's the best way to support the show, as I said earlier. And check it out at patreon.com/DiceandDungeons.
Thank you for your support.
Dogs are making weird noises behind me. Yeah, I just started doing uploads of the DM notes that I use every week for our show. I'm starting at episode 1 going forward, so at the time of recording, I've done 2 of them. And it's really interesting to go back and take a look at how I used to structure notes and the session material, because it's changed a lot over the time that we've done this. So that's been fun for me, a little retrospective.
They're just kill Dromar, written over and over.
Yeah, that's what it says. Just kill Dromar. And speaking of Dromar, that brings us to our other sponsor, Geekified, I guess.
We want to Dromar up some support for Geekified.
What does that even...
Drum up some... Anyway, go ahead.
That's a stretch. Geekified is a tabletop gaming store out of Vinton, Iowa that takes online and in-store orders for all of your tabletop role-playing game needs. You have heard me talk about them many times before if you've been listening to the show, but if this is the first time you're tuning in, if you have any tabletop gaming needs, new dice, new splat books for 5th edition Pathfinder, and I believe they also carry Call of Cthulhu. I've seen some books for that in there. Or maybe you're not into tabletop gaming and you just like listening to this kind of stuff, but you are into Magic the Gathering. They carry Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They even sell singles online. So if you're in the need for anything gaming related, head over to geekifiediowa.com and pick something up from their store. They'll ship it right to your home. Or if you happen to be in the area around Vinton, why don't you swing on in, say hi. I know Andrew would love to see you. Thank you, Geekified, for your continuing support, and thank you, everyone, for supporting your local gaming store. With that, I think that's the end of the announcements. And so, Dungeoneers, let's roll. Last week, on Dice and Dungeons. Midnight Brunch sat in an apartment that their new friend Fodari Pilm had borrowed for the night from some friends at work. Together, they observed the movements and actions of various people that they had believed to be suspicious and possibly connected to the disappearances in the city. Eventually, one of these pairs of suspicious people emerged from an access point to the sewers just beneath their lookout point. Midnight Brunch jumped down to follow as closely as they could, but their presence was noticed and a chase ensued. They followed the individuals to an unassuming house where a vicious battle ensued. Now, having dispatched the rest of the assailants, there remains only one of the attackers, and he is restrained as Midnight Brunch waits to question him on his activities.
Well,
Why are you looking at me?
you
always
started looking
initiate
like
everything.
you said.
Okay, quick. Ulseth, can you scan for magic?
I can do detect magic. Yes.
What a human
Okay.
way of saying that.
I will I'll use my detect magic and scour the entire.
Specifically,
rooms.
see if they have any magic on them as well.
Yes.
Who knows? Those pajamas might actually be magical.
They might
Might
be.
be. Pajama Joe's
I'll
I
pajamas.
scan.
forgot about Pajama Joe.
No, we can't. We're going to have to make sure that those are collected.
Yeah.
But Ulseth Ralph looks for magic throughout the entire area.
So you
all
take
the
a
rooms.
little stroll through the building.
Yeah, the corpses and the furniture and the doors and the crates and barrels and chests and beds
and quills and,
and quills
dust
and things.
and rats.
All of those
How many
things.
rats are here?
Each
You haven't seen a rat.
All right.
each square centimeter of plaster.
I detect magic on the whole thing.
Is there a kitchen in this place?
There is, although it wasn't very clearly represented on the
I
map.
gravitate towards the kitchen while he's.
Why don't you watch the guy
Yeah.
that we
I
captured?
tied him up. You watch him.
Okay.
The Holman watches over the guy with
Do
you.
I note any magic anywhere?
You do. The Pajama Joe does have a slight bit of magic on his robes.
Oh, they're robes?
They're robes that you've just
Like
been
a
calling
dressing
pajama-
gown?
No, like a warlock's robes.
What sort of magic?
It looks to be just a bit of abjuration, and that's mostly what you sense throughout the building as well. Is a fair bit of abjuration magic, mostly centered around windows and doors. You don't know for sure through the spell, but reason suggests that it's probably an alarm spell. And you sense one evocation spell in the back room.
In the way back.
Yes, in the very back of this.
Well, let's
structure.
strip Pajama Joe first, and then we can go check that out.
All right, Holman, do you mind watching? Well, we'll put our prisoner in the kitchen. Just sit him in one of the
Fine.
chairs.
I bring him with me to the kitchen.
Okay.
Holman, do you mind watching the prisoner?
Nope. Knocks an arrow.
Hey, whoa!
Why
We'll do that after we interrogate him.
You know, that's not really the best way to start an interrogation. This is like a threat, like don't get up or I'll shoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll execute you afterwards no matter what.
Yeah, like that's not a great way to start.
Fine,
the
we won't
interrogation.
execute him. What's in the kitchen?
Not a whole lot. There's a stale loaf of bread, some glasses, running water.
Is there anything in the glasses?
No, they're just
You just
like
put
empty
them on.
glasses.
The water's still running?
And no, there is running water available.
Oh, well.
Did you report to us about the magic you found?
I just told you all about the magic I found.
Let's-
What? I can't hear you. The water's running.
I'm gonna go check out the evocation magic.
Okay.
I'll go along just in case there's
Yeah.
danger.
So with Ulseth's help, you can
My weapons are still drawn.
see where a trap is. And
Okay, it's a trap.
it's a runic trap.
Okay.
And it seems to be either like a wall of fire, fireball, You don't need to examine it too closely to get that. You know that without having to roll anything.
Okay.
This is on the door to the room.
That's in the room.
All right. I'll circle it with chalk
Okay.
so I don't step in it.
Chalk's famous for stopping people from.
Well,
Going
it's just
in.
so we don't
It's a visual. It's a visual.
It's a visual aid, yeah.
Okay, well, I take the stale bread. How stale is it?
Pretty stale.
Dip it in water. I'm gonna check the desk.
Can I tell where the magic's coming from in this room?
I mean, it's a trap.
Oh,
It was like a rune trap. on
that
the
was
floor.
it.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's avoid that.
Or alternative idea.
We hit it. and
If we
then
have a
run.
saw, we cut the rune out, the floor out, and then we can carry the rune with us and throw it at someone.
Yes, that is how that works.
It probably is. Has anyone ever tried it before?
I mean, can you just like put a ruin on a piece of plywood and then just put it wherever you want? I mean,
I mean,
See?
okay, so a lot of
Stump the
that
DM.
rule, a lot of that rule really just comes down to DM's discretion about how that magical trap was cast and placed. So if I should desire, I'm able to say, yeah, you can cut it out and like use it as an exploding frisbee.
It's like a landmine you just carry around.
So did you say yes or no?
Tell you what, why don't, since you discovered the magic and asked the question, why don't you roll?
An arcana. Arcana?
Yeah, I was gonna say just roll a d20, but let's have you roll an Arcana check to see if Ulseth can understand that you might be able to do that.
What are the
I was the
odds?
one who asked them.
Yes, but he's the one who asked me.
Oh.
8.
Ulseth does not know this. However, I want you to roll a persuasion check to see if you persuade the DM to allow this to happen.
You just know.
don't
that
win.
Ulseth's
We're just
bad
gonna
at
hurt
this.
ourselves.
I'm checking the desk while this internal conflict
Yes,
happens.
but if he gets a very high number, it will be exceedingly satisfying for you all. And if it isn't, I get to laugh.
Well, you can laugh because I rolled a 2. but I have a -1 modifier.
One. Yeah.
But it's not a nat 1. So it's not a
Which
critical
is-
fail.
It's not a 0.
No.
So does that mean we still try?
Is that called a, like, you know, when you say dirty 20, is this like a dirty 1?
This is a very dirty one. Yes.
So, I'm searching the desk.
Yeah. There's,
Well, that went well. I hope the rest of the session is just
the
as,
desk doesn't really have anything of consequence in it. Just some blank scraps of paper, quill, inkwell.
what about the scrolls in the corner? Are those anything?
It's just decorative.
Those are just minis. Hey, Nines.
What?
How's the interrogation going?
Well, I haven't started yet. I'm trying to find something to eat. You didn't feed us that whole steak out. I take that stale bread. I try to cut it in half. How's that work out?
I mean, you can cut it in half.
Okay, I put some. I get my knife
it's not
out.
quite rock yet.
I take my knife out.
Sure.
Throw some ham on there. A little bit of turkey.
You like
So-
that?
This is all raw ham and turkey.
Yeah,
You realize halfway through.
shredded lettuce. What kind of sauces are just like one ingredient?
Although I think
Vinegar.
we did
I put some
establish-
vinegar and oil on there.
I think we established at one point that you can make like cured meats.
I think
Well,
we
that's
did do
not
that.
what I
Yeah.
did.
That was a pretty big gift.
I'm
Yeah.
going to probably not chat for a minute because I'm going to be slowly and methodically going through this house one room at a time, looking for hidden chambers or, like passageways or safes, that sort of thing. I assume since this is a cultist hideout, they have like a secret passage or something in it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and make a D20 investigation check?
Guidance.
I go to the kitchen to help watch the prisoner.
Okay.
I guess we can, after the roll, we can start interrogating.
16.
You look through the house pretty thoroughly. You don't find anything that's amiss. You don't see a secret passage or anything in the floors.
Hidden drawers. That's
But no hidden drawers that you find. No little secret compartments. Other than being, a little dusty in the house, and not very lived in. Like, there's no pictures on the wall, no paintings. There's no
yeah, it's
like a hanging tapestry or anything like that, and no decorations. There's very few creature comforts, just some chairs.
sort of a front safe house, sort of. Probably.
Check for a loose
Yeah,
change.
you get the sense that this was designed to just meet the bare minimum qualifications for, someone to live here and not raise too many eyebrows without having to fabricate like a whole lot of stuff. Oop, just cut to the map on accident.
Well, it's a
And we're
nice,
back.
it's a great tile set.
It's a great tile set.
Anyway, I guess we'll start interrogating. Pull
Okay.
up my chair, sit it backwards.
That is a
eating my
good technique.
Yeah, start eating my sandwich. Just this loud crunch, just like
From the lettuce? Or
Oh, from the bread.
from the bread. Like it just start breadcrumbs just like go.
It's shards.
Yeah, it just gets everywhere. It's like
Yeah.
eating one of those granola bars.
Are you like
It
spewing
hurts
breadcrumbs
your
on the
teeth.
prisoner?
How much damage does it hurt?
You take
5 bread damage.
you take 1 point of piercing damage, specifically on your gums. It's like eating Captain Crunch.
Oof! Wow.
Yeah.
So
Soften.
I
Captain
take another long, very difficult bite. So, why are you in a cult?
A cult?
You know, you're in a cult.
What do you mean, a cult?
Well, you do weird things in the dark and like be all secretive and whatnot. Isn't that what the cult is?
Well, now that you mention it, why, yes. What the hell? You're just like you do secret things in the dark. That's you.
It seems pretty cult-like to me. There's some murder cult that we ran into.
I mean, you just described like an extramarital affair.
That's just a very small cult with
Yeah, it's just a
small
two-person
amount
cult.
of people actively lying to the people around them. That sounds pretty cult-like to me.
So you who are Zoria, do you have any questions for the prisoner?
I'm searching the
I'm
house.
asking
I thought you were
questions
back.
right now.
Oh, it's gonna take me like 3 hours to search through this house
3
slowly.
hours?
I just got the result before.
Hey, let the person with high charisma interrogate this person.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Don't let me do that.
I'd like to
My-
think that Nines just said that.
I could.
You would. Let the one with lots of charisma.
I'm a boat. I have high charisma. Let me talk to him.
So you who are nines,
What?
have you found out anything yet?
You're in the room with me. And no, he just said he's not in a cult.
I found Lynn.
Great job, Zoria.
The guy is just looking at a whole wind with pleading eyes, like, please just
Release
kill me
the
now.
See, this is a form of torture, but it's not. Okay.
It's unintentional.
This isn't
is- this is-
specifically banned by the Geneva Convention.
Any minute now, he's just gonna start just telling the whole story if we just keep this up.
Well, I take another bite from my sandwich.
Did you show him the runes?
Not yet.
Okay.
Did you find anything?
No, this house is boring.
Zoria, what's your name?
I gave up my name.
What was
That's
your
a funny
name?
name.
I am not supposed to speak of my old life.
Yeah, you're not supposed to get captured either, but here we are.
This is going much better now.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
One mistake does not beget another.
Ooh.
I take another bite.
I make a note of that. I will write that down for my book.
While I'm searching, does Pajama Joe have like a spell book or anything?
No. No spell book on Pajama Joe.
Did anyone take the pajamas?
They're
Nines specifically said we need to take the pajamas.
the light abjuration robe.
Yeah.
I guess you can do that if you want.
No, you already did.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you've got them.
Well, these are nice pajamas.
Yeah, they look like they fit.
No, they don't.
So
Why'd you have to give up your name?
Because the trappings of this world are falsehoods.
Interesting. Why?
Because the world is broken.
Who broke the world?
It was
this is how you get in a cult.
Yeah, by the end of this, Olsef is like, they got some pretty good ideas.
You never know. We'll find out.
the world was broken upon its creation. It has always been broken.
Doesn't that mean that's just how it came?
It was made without balance.
Who made it?
The gods.
Which one? There's a lot of gods.
No, there's not.
Only the gods you know.
So which god do you follow?
I don't follow any god. I seek to restore balance.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Yes.
There was a great betrayal at the beginning of our existence.
Whose was that? Who is ours?
All of the gods said that we have come to worship in this plane. They betrayed their siblings. They excluded them from the creation of this world.
So you are from a different plane?
No, I have learned the truth, and I aim to undo their mistake, because it is robbing us of our true purpose.
And what is our true purpose?
We can't know.
But then why are you fighting if you don't know?
We are not whole.
How do you become whole? As I take a bite from my sandwich.
By healing. We become whole by healing the world, by healing the flaws in its creation, by undoing the destruction that the gods wreaked on this plane.
So what's the destruction that's happening here?
What'd you say?
What's the destruction that's happening here then?
It already happened.
What?
We are living with the consequences.
Yeah, but specifically here, which is the thing?
Yes.
I
In the
don't
kitchen.
understand the question.
We don't understand your answers.
He's saying. I walk in.
Hi, Zoria.
He's
Did you find anything?
No,
Loose change?
no.
No.
This is like someone's cabin up north. It's basically just mismatched utensils and cast-off furniture.
Oh.
All the valuable stuff has already been stolen.
I think he's basically saying that like the whole world was a post-apocalyptic world from the get-go.
Yes, I have a difficult time understanding because breaking implies not having been broken until the breaking occurs.
It's
It is an event. How can something be broken before it is? That is nonsensical. Even I can tell that.
well,
Have you ever purchased an item that didn't work when it arrived?
Yes?
Was that not broken from the beginning?
No, probably not. It was broken by the time I got it.
what if maybe a better analogy is like you making a pot? You know, you're making a clay pot, and like the initial structure is messed up from the very beginning, but then you go ahead and fire it anyway.
Why would he do that? That's just shoddy workmanship.
Yeah, I think that's what this guy's saying.
Is that what you're saying?
It's an apt analogy, yes.
Ah. So you're living in a pot made of a badly made pot.
When you say this,
Yes.
when you say this world, do you mean just the material plane?
All of existence as we've come to understand it. It is missing basic parts.
What kind of parts?
The very forces that drive our entire existence. They cannot be fully silenced. They seep through and influence us.
Like a fart through
Occasionally,
pants.
you can feel. What did you say?
I
Then?
said like a fart through pants.
Which does filter it. by
Even
the
if
way.
you're wearing corduroy, a little still goes through.
Specifically corduroy.
It's a dense fabric.
This
dense fabric, heavy farts.
this guy is just so. Like,
That story is
It's
very good
his
at
fault for
analogy.
opening up to us.
what'd you say?
It's his fault for opening up to us.
You asked him questions. He's providing answers.
Yeah, we're not used to dealing with someone so willing.
Open and willing.
Yeah,
yeah.
just
I do
especially if they're part of a cult.
Is this some of what's seeping through?
It is a shadow of what seeps through.
Did that hurt?
Yes.
It didn't look like it hurt you.
I'm used to it.
How do you look at stuff like that?
Quickly.
Is there a lot of that in like the sewers?
Sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes?
It's not always there.
So, are those things that you make, or are those things that are coming through from someplace else?
They're how we heal this world.
So you make these ruins.
Yes.
Does it involve corpses?
Not specifically that, no.
Oh, does it require sacrifices though?
Sometimes powerful magic does.
Have you been kidnapping people on the streets?
You may call it kidnapping.
I do call it kidnapping because you take them forcibly off the streets and then put them somewhere where they don't want to be.
We call it liberating.
After they're liberated, do they hang out with you?
Most of the time, yes.
Were you kidnapped?
Yes, I was.
What's your
At least
name?
as you
Wait.
understand
He already said he wouldn't give it to me.
No.
Do you have like a cool cult name?
We remain nameless.
You're not like, I'm brother Zoobidoo.
That's what you came up with?
I wouldn't be a good cult leader.
No. You are brother Zoobidoo. You are brother Zuby 3. You are Zuber 4.
Brother Bing Bong, come here. Come hither.
Is your thing that is not a cult any better at naming?
We forsake our names so that we forsake individual glory.
Maybe you guys just haven't come up with the right name because it took us a while to come up with a good name. We had to get psychologically tortured for a while.
So, if you have no names and you're at like a cult meeting and someone's in charge of lighting the candles and they forget to do it, how do they say like, hey, you guy, go light the candles? Without everyone being confused.
You just like point at people?
Pretty much.
Well, are we getting anywhere? So,
wait.
if I have this correct, our entire existence, at least in the planes of which we are aware, is somehow incomplete, like a badly formed pot.
Yes.
And you know this because there is some external something
Outside of existence.
outside of existence that lets you know this. Otherwise, you would not know it was malformed because that would be all that you would know.
Yes.
So, what is this thing outside of existence? Does it exist?
It is outside of our known existence.
Do
It
you
is
know
not
it?
outside of existence.
Do you know it?
I know it now.
Well, then it is not outside of our known existence because
It is outside of your existence.
Ah,
It is not outside of my
It's
existence.
subjective.
and so these runes, do you like paint them on with special disappearing pain-making paint?
They typically only remain for a short time. How you've managed to transcribe it into a book, I'm very curious about.
Maybe you could trade information.
Oh, yeah. We're really interested in joining your cult. That way we can get in to the area.
Great, it's a ruse!
Yeah.
So,
You're not the first to join our following that way.
By killing people?
Others have thought that they were on a righteous path, ending what they saw
No,
as
we're just here
violent
for money.
actions. Some came for adventure.
No, we're not. We barely had a paying contract with
Yeah,
this.
but we're under contract.
we are. This is a job.
Some of them failed. Some of them thought they succeeded. Many of them joined us once they learned the truth.
Do you have like a leader who's in charge of brainwashing?
No one is brainwashed.
Mm-hmm.
You simply see the truth.
It's funny how cults keep saying that.
There is no leader.
So, when you say see the truth, do you mean like I am sitting here in front of a big white wall, and as I'm staring at it, suddenly the truth is poofed?
It's not necessarily white.
Oh, there's a wall.
That's your takeaway.
Sometimes, yes, you may be sitting in front of a wall when the truth is delivered to you. When you can see what is missing from our world.
So how is this external from existence knowledge passed into our world?
Several hundred years ago, the very first major break happened.
What do you think happened to Fervin?
That's not the thing with the Feywild, is it? That was separate.
I know not of what you refer.
Oh, I was thinking of outside. I'm talking about that thing with the Agmar Nodal and the Fey incursion.
I do not know of that.
Okay. Several hundred years ago.
No, I am asking that. Do you think it was because of Fervin Tech explosion?
I don't know why the incursion happened. But something shattered the realms. Something allowed what exists beyond to break through. You see, the world as you know it, it has been robbed of a pure elemental power. Not just one, but a vast ocean of it. Many oceans of elemental forces. This world, by comparison to what it should be, it is like if you could no longer produce fire, but only cool embers. And if water no longer existed, all that was left was a damp mist. No lakes to sail on or hearths to warm yourself by. You see, we've been robbed by the very gods that we worship. They keep power from us. And it's only to protect themselves.
Why are they not stopping it?
The other gods that were kept out, they're reaching out to us. They're helping us.
I think you said you had no bosses, though. These seem like bosses, right? Excuse me.
I guess.
They don't tell us what to do.
They just guide you to do the thing they want you to do.
We ask for their help, and they deliver it. They never sent a message. We reached out to them.
So you said, hey, you are gods who are unknown to us. Please come down and restore the power that we do not know that had been missing.
Less crass, but yes. We reached out to them. They offered a hand to us.
And what do you think is in it for them?
I believe that they realize now that they have been kept from us.
So, you guys meeting up at some point somewhere?
We meet every day.
Where?
You already know where.
The sewers.
You were watching us.
Were you
That's
watching
why-
us?
That's why you chased me. We were aware of you. We've been aware of you for some time.
See, I told you I'm famous.
Yes.
From the incident in Nordfeld.
Since earlier than that. We've been watching.
I think they just tell that to everyone.
Yeah, I feel like insight check on that.
We were watching you when you were in Whitfeld.
I'm insight checking.
Go ahead.
24.
You get the very unsettling suspicion that he's absolutely telling the truth.
If we are so special, we should have been paid more.
We watched you when you arrested Coromont the first time. You were in the north of Whitfeld, in the Fervent Wilds, just the southernmost fringes, in an abandoned Fervent power plant. You fought off a series of boulettes. You broke into the collapsed caves below. You made yourself throw up by smelling some old spices that had
that-
long since decayed.
Yeah, that did happen.
Also dead.
Yeah.
So did they brief? did they just brief every cultist on like everything we did?
I was sent to have this exact meeting.
What a coincidence.
We knew that you would follow.
How did
I-
you know that we would not have killed you?
It was a risk worth taking.
Yeah, poor Pajama Joe.
Yeah, well.
His sacrifice will not be in vain.
So I do have two questions.
Yes.
They might not be relevant, but I will ask anyway. Not that I ever do that.
What is
Do these-
Gratz-Dumbalim?
Yes. Do the words Graz dun Balim mean anything to you?
No.
Second question. Why do you smell so bad?
I suspect it is from spending a great deal of time in the sewers.
I don't know, the rats spend a lot of time in the sewers, and they say you smell worse than that.
To each their own.
With the rats, seem kind of know bad smells. So if you're just spying on people of importance, any like cool gossip we can know about?
What sort of gossip are you looking for?
I don't know, is there any other interesting people?
Oh,
And
is the voice part of your weird cult?
No.
is famous part of your weird cult?
Who?
He's a guy who died in Iron Pan.
We don't know that.
No.
I probably did.
This looks unclear.
Pretty sure also.
We're
killed
not
him.
aware of famous.
Wait,
But you know us throwing up after smelling bad seasoning.
were you not able to follow us after a certain point?
Did you just like send an intern to follow us?
We lost you briefly. We could not follow you to the island.
Well, it's good information to know.
Yeah.
Why not?
There was no way to not raise eyebrows. And after the island, we knew not where you went.
So we just have to get kidnapped again if we want to lose them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
that
great
should be
plan.
pretty easy. So, you were sent here to be captured by us.
If that is what it took, yes.
Took to what? What's the goal?
To bring you into the fold.
Why us?
Because I'm famous.
You show, first, aptitude. But more importantly, you show something that most don't.
A character sheet.
A wild disregard for the law.
In a sense.
Yeah, your pie stealing really paid off.
You have
That was a thing that got us on the radar.
You have a implacable sense of
Entitlement.
Mischief.
all of those things. A
Good planning.
A disregard for
Planning.
doing things simply because someone told you to.
Yes, we have not done things because we were told to. Sometimes we have done things because we are paid.
So they did tell us to do something.
Well,
Wait, and you're telling us to join your cult, though. So we shouldn't do it.
That's a good point. I really want to join a cult.
I'm not telling you you should. I'm just showing you the door.
And if there's no names or ranks or anything, how is Nines gonna become King Cultist?
That is an ambition you may never fulfill.
I don't like this plan.
what about Hoban?
That's it. I am not joining a cult. Nines. Bold decisions.
Put my foot down.
I'm
Not
No
join a
cults.
cult.
If I can't be king of the cult, I don't want to join.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much every cult leader. If I can't be king of the cult, I don't want to be in it.
So if you have been watching us, what about Hoban? Are you intending to bring them in as well?
Anyone who is a compatriot of yours may join.
Oh no, what about Ardamore?
All are welcome. Most reject the idea outright.
Uh-huh.
You seem more open to the idea.
That was not an open.
So, what's the over-under that there's like some magic? Well, we didn't see any magic on this guy, right?
There's no magic compelling me. There's nothing controlling me, telling me what to do.
Well,
Just for good measure, I'll cast Dispel Magic.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay. Just figured I'd check.
so we did watch some of your compatriots. They bought hot dogs and then threw them away without eating them. This
That
is
does-
very disturbing.
It does not fly with us. That's
No,
behavior.
if you are not eating and if you are just simply throwing away food, nope, does not work with us. Nope, you should have known that by observing us all of these times.
Most of us choose to abstain from the food.
What do you eat instead?
We receive most of our nourishment through the magic that we're imbued with.
But we did not detect magic on you.
It fades, and it must be replenished.
I was really hoping you were going to say you got some sort of tasteless gruel.
It's
No, that's Dole's thing.
it's like eating a meal, except far quicker.
Challenge accepted. I already ate, so I can't do it yet.
Oh,
But,
okay.
but whenever we find the thing,
Your
we can-
stomach's on cooldown.
yeah, we'll see which is faster, using whatever they do, or however fast I can just shove food down my gullet.
We always try to use the food we purchase and give it to someone who might need it.
So you can get more cult followers.
No, we simply believe in ending suffering.
So do you target specific people to be hired? Hired?
Yeah, and you tell them they're super.
Indoctrinated?
Hijacked, I think. is the
Hijacked?
word.
Yeah, and you tell them they're super special.
I wouldn't call what we tell them super special. There is an aptitude that someone must show towards disregarding unnecessary rules.
What happens to the people who don't want to join?
They are allowed to leave.
Do
But where do they go?
wipe their memory or what something?
Usually.
What
That
happened?
is for our protection.
What's happened to Muriel?
I don't know who Muriel is.
Bullywug? Druid?
My assignment.
Mace Curry.
My assignment is to you. I don't know everyone else that we monitor.
Is there like a master list that we can
No.
borrow?
People make suggestions, and then we work together
Or do you
to
get?
recruit individuals.
No, I don't have names. I was gonna ask like who assigned who thought like, hey, those guys, they look pretty cool. They should join a cult.
Oh,
Yes.
does your cult have a name?
And you, who does not have a name, you go follow them. That makes sense.
We
Yeah.
use no names.
You're not even called something weird like The Following or something like that?
No. Names lead to individual glorifications.
Yes, and that's the best kind of glory.
Wait. So you don't even name your whole group because it would individually glorify you?
Yes.
I don't like this group.
Yes.
We remain nameless.
So we
So
call
that-
you the Nameless.
Yes.
So that no
That's a
one
good name.
Yeah.
can
We should have
rise
called
above
ourselves-
anyone
We
else.
should have done that. How could? But then they could not ask us for us by name. If we
Yeah, they're nameless. They can't.
So-
They can't take our job.
Well,
So do you have some grand scheme where this is going to ultimately come in some epic like conclusion where you tear the worlds apart or something?
Maybe like 70,
Tear the
80
world
sessions.
apart.
Oh, to integrate the other gods? I don't know theology.
They have been shut off from our world.
So you're
We
looking
simply mean to remove the veil of secrecy.
so do these extra gods have names? Maybe what you could do is we could just write their names in the sky, for example, and then they would be piercing the veil of secrecy.
They have names.
No. Name one.
We have yet to learn if you are worthy of hearing them.
I don't have any suggestions, by the way.
Maybe you could slip 2 gold across the table.
I'm gonna use the bathroom, and I step out.
I also need to use the bathroom.
hey, Dole.
There's no answer.
Dole.
This is unusual.
No answer.
Dole, are you okay?
No answer.
Not even an answering machine?
No. No answer.
You have reached Dole.
What about our
Communication
our,
rings.
our rings?
What rings? We're not in like danger right now.
How do you know?
We have a guy tied up in the kitchen.
And we're surrounded by corpses that we created. Maybe it's just this house that's blocking the signal. Try going outside.
Oh, okay. I'll step outside. Dole?
Nothing.
They're jamming my disc.
This is not a good thing.
All right.
Well, if we can't talk to Dole, I think we should just join this cult.
I actually use the bathroom while I'm out, so. And then I'll come back in.
Where's the bathroom in there?
Just use your imagination.
I can't.
It's a chamber pot.
They have working toilets in this.
Yeah. So, what did you learn while I was using the bathroom?
I joined you.
The whole time?
I'm very quiet sometimes.
So, Olseth, what'd you learn?
Nothing more than what we have already learned, which is nonsensical even to me.
Hey, can we borrow your key to get into the sewers? Hey, which one of you had the key?
You can use my key if you wish.
Cool, I take the key.
Well, we already have one.
You-
Did you forget that the Agmar Nodal had given you a key?
Oh, well, I want his key.
Okay, you have it.
I take his key.
You want to take the keys off the others?
Sure.
Do they all have keys?
They seem to give it to like groups, but they might all have it.
They don't all have a key. No.
So are you willing to just show us where your cult is? If we say, yeah, we want to join.
Super convincing.
I'm just asking.
Just asking
Perhaps
questions here.
Yeah.
we may show you where we operate from.
Perhaps isn't all that good of a guarantee here.
We've learned to be more cautious about who we bring down. You are all quite capable.
If we go down there, is there going to be like a bunch of tests that we have to get through?
Tests? No.
How about trials? They try to like say
Oh.
those aren't tests, but they really are tests.
Yes, except that they're nastier.
It really hurts more.
No, but you will be shown the truth.
Is there like a machine that does that? That sounds ominous.
No,
Is it like these runes that hurt?
something like that.
Are you gonna like put a bunch of visions in my head?
Some of us have the ability to momentarily open a rift.
Does anyone want knives that have that kind of power?
And when we do, you're able to speak with the gods that are blocked from us.
But they cannot come through your rift.
Remember
No,
they're big gods.
they cannot come through the rift.
Is that because the rift is like too small, or because it?
They are currently unable to manifest themselves here. All of the gods that you know are keeping them bound from this realm. It is not a divine power so easily overcome.
Well, I must say that so far your offer has not been very attractive. There is no food. That is one thing. And if there is, it does not sound very good.
Keep going.
That's your list?
You don't have food.
That's your list? No. You don't.
Would I go to a Holiday Inn Express with no free continental breakfast?
Do you,
No, that'd
do
be
you
terrible.
not even provide like
There-
higher station in
there-
society or like political assassinations on
Yeah.
demand or anything like
There is
that?
no money. You are not paying us for any money. You are living in the sewers and making yourselves all stinky. That does
Without
not sound like
oregano.
very good. Yeah, like not very good accommodations.
You want to take our names away? I like my name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There is that.
Is your name really nice?
Yes, that's what you call me.
That
Do they allow
there makes
pets?
sense.
Asking the big questions about your cult.
What do you mean, do we allow pets?
I have a pet. Like, am I allowed to keep my pet?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a
Does
plus.
the pet become part of the cult?
It's not a cult.
Well, I'm going to keep calling it that, so stop correcting
well,
me.
You have no name for your get together, your evil book club. So we need to we have to fill in with other things like cult or evil book club.
Yeah.
An evil book club's
What
a
do you
lot
guys-
of words.
What do you all call it amongst yourselves? Like, hey, are you going to the meeting tonight? Is that all you're saying?
We don't have meetings like that.
Oh.
We
That is one
Are you
plus.
going to the ritual?
we all operate as we best see fit.
Ah,
Without any supervision from a hierarchy.
No, we simply find each other, communicate ideas, and we act upon them if we feel that they are good.
Well, that part does sound pretty nice.
just doing whatever you want.
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
Yeah, that is certainly nothing we have ever done. You.
Just me.
So what's your plan
So I will
if
say
we
this.
take you... Oh,
Yeah. No food, no money, no good accommodations.
pets, though. Pets allowed.
Okay.
So are we putting these all on a scale to
We're
figure
mending.
out?
We're mending a broken pot. I think I got somewhere in there.
No, it has never been broken because it was never
I-
complete to be broken in the first place.
But you like pottery. That's a plus.
Wait, are you trying to recruit us now?
I'm just trying to do the pros and cons here.
I am
We should
doing
let
them.
the person bad at math do this.
So far, I have three.
I'm not really seeing a whole lot of ups here. This mostly seems like a bunch of weird cultists.
Is your arm
We're
getting
not
tired?
Cultists. I mean, yeah, but
Isn't that a magic arrow? A magic,
the arrow's magic. The actual bow isn't.
Oh.
It's still, I guess, still gotta pull it
What's the
back.
weightage on that?
Like 50 pounds.
Wow, that's a lot. Is that a lot?
It's a fairly heavy bow, yeah.
You aren't getting tired yet?
No, I am.
Oh.
Well, do you think we should speed this up then?
Maybe.
Do you have any questions?
Are you able to put that down without firing it?
Yes,
Oh.
but I don't trust him. He's a weird cultist.
He just said he wasn't part of a cult.
I'm not a cultist.
So wait, if we...
Yeah, everyone who's in a cult says that they're not a cultist.
But everyone who's not in a cult says they're not a cultist.
Yeah, but no one who's not in a cult is ever accused of being in one.
So instead of Hohen holding the bow, maybe I can just
Hold your sword.
Yeah, I will just hold my sword above
That way
his
you don't-
face.
Do you want me to
I am now-
El Kabong him with my loot?
I am now doing the threat thing that Hohen is doing, and Hohen can rest.
The threat activity.
Threat activity.
So, Mr. No Name,
Yes.
if we were like, hey, we want to join your not cult, what was your plan? Like, where were you going to take us?
I would take you to where we gather.
You just said you don't have meetings.
no,
and
they
you
have
all have to
gatherings.
operate independently.
We do. We don't have meetings. We do work independently. But we also gather together.
What do you do at these gatherings? Do you have, like, skee ball?
It's not really gatherings, but we all come together in common places.
Do you think that, like, retired lady on the boat who beat me at shuffleboard is part of this cult?
That could be.
So
that
you
would
have like
explain it.
you have like clubhouses.
If you put out a bird feeder, do not many birds flock to it?
Oh, well, what is there at the gathering place that is worth gathering at?
I think
Birdseed,
tears
apparently.
into the great beyond or something like that.
Oh,
Not all of us have the same abilities. Some of us who work together have lost the ability to speak. They've lost the ability to hear or to see, but they've gained new abilities to replace them.
Are they the people who go like?
I'm unfamiliar with what you're talking about.
Didn't the rats say that there were some people who like let out unearthly screeches
yes.
that
They
hurt?
made such large screeches that it hurts your ears. That is why we need to wear your protection in the
Yeah.
sewers. So why is it that some people make horrible, nasty, very loud, screechy noises
Is it
that
just,
hurt to
like,
hear?
They've spent too much time gazing into the beyond.
Some of us have lost the ability to speak like this, and we are forced to speak in other ways. Some of
Selling
us,
me on this cult.
some
Wait,
of us have
Nines
the ability.
can't talk. That's a pro.
No, but Nines might make unearthly, horrible, loud, ear-piercing, hurty screeches instead.
What's the difference?
I was like, where is it? There it is.
That was,
There's nowhere that was going that wasn't going to make me like, yes, that's a good thing for nines.
yeah.
It was just, we're gonna take a dump on that.
Okay, so there is no food, there is no money. The accommodations literally stink because you end up stenching when you live there.
This is where we live. We live in
end
these
up-
homes.
You end up
There wasn't even toothpaste.
you end up making unearthly screams that hurt everybody's ears just to hear them,
Not all of us do.
and you throw your hot dogs on the street.
It
And
is
all
one
you
of
have
the
going for you is that
appearances.
this one little thing that
You can eat the hot dog, though,
They
can't
get
you?
pets.
they have
We
pets.
feel no desire
Nines
to eat
can't
the hot
talk.
dog. We're sustained by what some of our other friends and followers do. They open a rift, and we receive the energy we need to continue.
And I can be sustained by health gruel, but I like to eat hot dogs.
And
How
most
many
other things.
hundreds of years ago was this event?
Maybe 200. or so years ago.
And where did the event occur?
I don't know.
Does anybody know?
Some may. We tend not to try and look back in the past much. We simply look forward. We know that this world has been cursed, and we simply seek to heal it.
So what's stopping us from going out, finding one of the gods, and telling them about what's going on?
I'm sure that they're aware, but we receive protections as meager as they might be from the gods on the other side. The ones beyond the veil.
What did you do to my communicating disc?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, is there some magic or abjuration field around here that's stopping communication?
No.
Well, I must say that I am not convinced that joining this group is a very good idea.
Well, there's a number of pros, though.
We can keep a pet. As opposed to, should I keep listing the things that I do not like?
Sure, yeah.
There is no food.
Yeah.
There is no money.
Well, they didn't say there's no money.
Yeah, is there money?
Like, you guys indoctrinated a bunch of nobles. There's probably a good amount of money.
We get paid.
We occasionally you have people like me who work a profession, and we use the money amongst ourselves as we need to.
What's your job?
I work for the city.
What do you do?
Mend the sewers.
How convenient.
Sorry
Okay.
about making you go turn your key in.
Okay,
and
there
get
is
it
no food.
Reset. That was us.
There is no food. We do not get paid unless we have a job. And the job right now is to not join this cult, but to find out about it. Okay? The place we live in would stink, and we would become really, really stinky. We could end up just like screaming all the time. We throw away hot dogs. Okay? Should I keep going?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I am not seeing any good reason other than you can keep your pet.
I thought there was a good reason, some other good reason.
There's a chance that Nyan won't be able to talk.
No, other than that, how do the gods outside the world, existence, whatever, feel about the voice? Like, do they like his music?
They don't like him at all.
I think we should join this cult.
See?
Why not?
This is a great idea. Where's the cult?
He works against us.
Ooh, we could be on the same side as the voice. That would be very ironic.
Yeah, I don't like that plan. I don't like the idea of the voice being on the right side of history.
So the voice is actively working to stop you from what you are doing?
We believe so, yes.
Then why is the voice trying to stop us?
Because he's a dick.
Yes, he is a dick.
Well, there is that. Just kind of that.
Just that.
Just
he's a
that.
dick.
Yeah.
So, would you be willing to show us your gathering place, even if we don't want to join? I'm guessing not.
I would not want to expose you to that place if you are unwilling.
So,
It can be quite painful to people who are unwilling.
So I will ask this. On the island that you could not follow us to. Okay.
don't give him too much info.
No. We threw a potato into a hole many, many times, and it came back cursed. Is that your doing?
Did you curse my potatoes?
I know not of what you speak.
That was a temporal thing, not a dimensional thing.
Yeah, idiot.
All right.
You ate the biscuit. Is that how you know?
No, I actually am trained in Arcana.
Oh. Ah.
We learn something about each other every day.
So now what?
Well, I think our options are to either join the cult or, unfortunately, we'll have to kill this guy.
Oh, I was thinking we could
Turn him over somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna turn him over. The guard's gonna be like, "Yes, thank you. Come along, brother." Zooby-doo. and
Come.
then they'll immediately release him. Because you know the cult's like, this guy works for the government here.
As a sewer cleaner.
Yeah, but we also know like they've been abducting nobles and guard people and all sorts of people. So you know that they're like looking out for each other.
What if we took him to the Agmar Nodal?
They probably have people in the Agmar Nodal too.
No, but we can tell that these people are cultists because they walk funny, they scream instead of talking, they pretend that they are making motions in a way that are emulating, but not successfully, that of normal people.
So when you're at your job,
So why do you always go like, yeah, and then gesture in odd ways that you're
What?
trying to appear normal, but
What are you
do not
talking
succeed at?
They
were
act
walking
weird when
around.
they're doing the
Right.
golf thing.
Yeah.
when you're at work, what do people call you?
Looks at the name tag. Apparently, they call me Bill.
That really narrows it down in the engineering field.
Just Bill, do you have a serial number?
What's your serial number, Bill?
Bill Stevenson.
Why were you so excited about that?
It's a name we now have a
So
name.
if we were to be like, hey, we're gonna turn you into the authorities, right? This is a member of the people who have been kidnapping things. What's the over/under? They're just gonna release you because they're also cultists.
They are not cultists.
Well,
Neither are
insight
we.
check on that. Oh well,
Well,
members of your little sewer club.
Most of the people who run the city and run the country have no idea that we even exist.
Okay. You ask a question. I'm gonna look up something.
We don't seek positions of power.
Go ahead and ask something. I'm just looking at.
Come up with a question.
I'm
We must fill the dead space.
so, how's the weather outside?
A bit crummy today, in my opinion.
Compared to the sewers?
How's the weather in the sewers?
Same as it always is.
Moist.
What's your favorite part about the sewers?
That it stays about 60 degrees the entire time.
So, why is it that you live and gather but do not meet in the sewers as opposed to somewhere else?
It avoids attention. And we provide a service to the city.
Oh, what is that?
We maintain the sewers.
But there are sewer workers who are not part of your not cult.
Yes, we maintain the lower parts of the sewers. The most critical infrastructure.
And the sewer workers who are not part of your not cult don't do that?
They would if we didn't. This allows them to focus on improving the services in other parts of the city, improving the lives of everyone who lives here.
He's trying to do that thing where he's like, I'm actually the good guy. I just happen to have a cult and just tried to kill you just now.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That is a good question. Why did you try to kill us?
Yeah, you threw a fireball at us.
If you were trying to recruit us, then you should not have tried to kill us. Because if we had been killed, then you would have failed in your mission.
Would you have
So there.
Yeah.
Would you have felt so comfortable talking about this if you were surrounded by us? Would you have felt so sure of your abilities if you had not fell several of us in combat?
I'm very confident in my ability.
This is true.
Some say too confident in my ability.
Would you feel so comfortable talking to a room full of us?
Yes, actually, I think we would.
Would you have even listened to us had you not captured me in this way?
Yeah, we'd actually question a lot of people without trying to kill them.
Yes.
What
And we
snacks
have
have-
talked with many people who have not tried to kill us.
What snacks have been provided?
Unfortunately for your particular desires, no.
Okay, tell me this. Has Captain Arissa Nordamus been enlightened to the truth of the world?
Captain who?
Arissa Nordamus of the Agmar Nodal.
No.
Insight check.
I have no idea who that person is.
26.
You have no reason to think that they're lying.
Let's, why don't we turn Bill here in to the Agmar Nodal?
Perhaps they can make
Hey,
sense
Captain.
of perhaps they can make sense of what Bill is talking about. Do you mind if we call you Bill, because that is a name that we can call you then?
If it makes you feel comfortable, you may call me Bill.
It doesn't make me comfortable, but do you guys want to talk to that other corpse?
The one that I cut the head off?
Yeah, Pajama Pete.
Pajama Joe?
Yeah, Pajama Joe. I call Pete sometimes.
What was Pajama Joe's robes enchanted with?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll ask Pajama Joe.
Yeah, we'll ask him.
Alright. Yeah, why don't we ask that?
Oh, okay.
Head?
Yeah, we go out. I pick up the head. I bring it back to the kitchen.
When you go out to try to pick up the head's not there.
Is any of the body there?
Nope.
So there's a naked body just wandering through the streets right now.
Well, a headless one, yeah.
I feel like we would have heard.
What about the other corpses?
Is it like squeaky clean in here now? Like, or is there still blood and stuff?
There's still blood, but Pajama Joe isn't there.
Is the other corpse there?
Yeah. But
But-
Pajama Joe's not.
Oh, let's go back and ask about Pajama Joe. I go back in and ask about Pajama Joe. Where'd he go?
I think that the offer is being closed, unfortunately.
What does that mean?
I think the group feels that you'll never join us.
Well, hey, wait. There's a lot of pros here.
Yeah, start listing them.
Okay.
You can keep your pet.
You can keep your pet.
Okay.
I might be silent.
If
Wait.
you don't always have to eat, because that means you can use magic and still eat and get double food.
Wait a second. Is there? We cut off his head. Is there like a trail of blood going somewhere that we don't
Or
recognize?
is it just a pool on the ground?
Nothing's there.
Nothing now?
It looks like there was nothing there.
The blood's gone too?
Yep.
What was with the flickering lights?
Oh, good
At this
question.
point, you notice that Bill is basically in a 1,000-mile stare and just sort of looking catatonic.
I slap his cheeks a little bit.
Doesn't respond at all.
Does he feel warm?
Yes,
How warm?
a little too warm. Like
I-
running a high fever.
I take a few steps back from him.
I take more steps.
Yeah.
I get out of the splash zone.
Back up.
He just sort of slumps over and his eyes close.
Bill, you okay?
I slap him around again.
Doesn't respond.
Does he
Cold.
feel like he's cooling down?
Not immediately.
Oh. I cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
Hey, Bill, you still there? He's
I've
blanking.
been called.
Who called you?
One of the other gods.
Did you die willingly, or did someone take your life?
It was willing.
Was I that boring?
My time has come.
Yeah, your last question.
Do you guys have any... Anything?
What is the name of the god taking you?
You are unworthy.
That's a weird name.
And just slumps over.
Well, I do not know if that went well or not.
Well, let's see if they can pluck this corpse out of extra dimensional space, and I'll shove the body in my bag.
Do you examine the body at all?
Oh, yeah. I'll do a medicine check to see the method of death if I can.
Are there runes on the body?
Yes, there are.
Of course.
Oh,
Did they hurt?
I'll sketch them.
Okay. Why don't you make a wisdom saving throw?
1 second.
You know that this is going to hurt.
Oh, I don't know.
The location is sort of interesting. They're in his eyes.
There's like one rune in each eye.
Yes.
Okay.
Two
Like,
different
do they
runes.
pop up after? 'Cause we would have noticed if it was happening during the interrogation.
You don't
right?
know when.
After his eyes closed, presumably. Okay.
I wish we investigated. We could have asked when the Bruins showed up.
All right. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Do you want?
Yeah. Give me.
Like, I saw you like going for it. So, wait, actually, I have to double check because I don't remember how many inspiration I used.
I think you used like 2 or 3 in that last one.
Yeah, I think it was only 2.
Yeah.
I know I didn't use all 4. So
It's cracked between a 19 and a 1.
we'll take the 19.
Reroll.
Wisdom plus 6. That's 26.
Okay.
No, sorry, 24.
You resist. You take no damage.
Do I get one of the runes?
You do.
I'm gonna write the other one down.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
Eh? Inspiration? Well, that was really lighten the mood. That's good. 17.
You do not make it, so you take 4 psychic damage.
Can I keep trying?
Oh, you copy the rune.
Oh, I do.
It just
you just take
hurts.
the damage.
Do they look the same as the ones before, or were they different from the ones I did before? Not that I can really remember what they look like, but
Yeah, they're.
if I'm writing them down on the same sheet of paper, I can be like,
If you want to take the effort to do that part and compare them, that would be another wisdom saving
sure.
throw.
that's 27.
Oh.
You're fairly certain that they're different, but it's really hard to tell with these sorts of things that are like extra dimensional objects, basically.
Well, I do not know if we should be happy or sad that someone who has been following us ever since we began this campaign and set of adventures failed in their mission and was called to who knows where by what.
I don't know if he personally was following us the whole time.
Made it sound as though
As I'm putting him
that
in the
was
bank.
designated.
I helped shove it into the bag.
Yeah. That would be
Teamwork.
good. Yeah.
So you who are a whole one, what do you make of this?
How's your arm doing?
And yeah, getting better.
It's good.
That was a workout. This is all creepy as hell.
Where do you stand on joining the cult?
They're a cult. We should not join the cult.
I mean,
they said they're not really a cult.
They're always a cult.
but they said they don't have like cult meetings.
Okay. If you think that someone's in a cult, and you ask them, "Are you in a cult?" and they go, "Oh, it's not a cult." It's 100% a cult.
But the voice has a cult following, and they said he's working against them.
There's a difference between a literal cult and a cult-like following.
At least the one that follows the voice, as far as we know,
Yeah.
does not write runes on walls that cause psychic damage.
I mean,
But that does not mean
voice
they're not a
posters
cult.
that causes psychic damage.
They're basically just a little bit too obsessed.
You know, I'm starting to come around on the voice if he's fighting this cult.
No, he's still terrible.
But he's like doing stuff against like an.
Look, they can both be evil for just different reasons.
I mean, that's true. He's got a point.
Yeah.
Of course, I have a point. I'm nines.
Why do not we go back to either the apartment where we began our surveillance, or perhaps we should go back to...
We should probably make sure that person's still alive.
You mean Fedari?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, that's
check it out.
probably-
Oh, yes. That is a good idea.
I'll peek in my bag. Is the body still in there?
Yeah.
Is it moving?
No.
Is it
No, it's
going
not.
through my bad wine?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, your bad wine's sort of floating
Well-
around him.
Let us...
Just knock into his head. Thunk.
Yeah.
Why do not we go back to the crass carp with Fodari film
Well,
and debrief over some ale?
she's at the apartment, not the car.
I know,
Oh.
but
Yeah, we don't need to stake out anymore.
we could,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we go back to.
There is food and
Fodari.
drink at the crass carp.
There's food and drink in the apartment.
Yeah.
Not anymore. We
anymore.
finished.
No, I told her to
We
make.
did not finish a whole turkey.
Wait.
I thought you ate the whole turkey.
I also told her to pulse I think, what was it, the muffins out of the oven
I think the muffins.
as we left.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there was some
so there's still muffins there.
cinnamon swirl.
That is worth returning for.
We go back to the
Yeah.
apartment.
And
I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I not?
Yeah, can
For
we choose
muffins?
to not?
Can we just not?
As you're leaving,
No, we walk into the ruin.
Question. How long was all of that?
Okay, cutting through everything and all this sort of silliness, it was probably about 25, 30 minutes.
So Bless is gone. That's fine.
Yeah.
I had blessed you guys during the fight, but dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Yes.
I got cat butt.
I got a 1.
Two ones.
I got 7 total.
Wow, really? Okay.
How did Hellwind do?
Holland's fine.
Owen,
So
help, save us.
you three, Holland manages to dodge out of the way. You three are knocked forward, thrown against the wall of the building, as there's an explosion behind you as you're like walking towards the front door, and only Holwyn just kind of dodged out of the way of it.
Was it from that room with the rune in it?
No, when you turn around, there's this absolutely hideous creature wearing some of the rags that look like Pajama Joe's clothing. And this thing is like oh God, your reactions. This thing is
Shall we?
it's about
Would you like more honest reaction?
it's about 9 feet tall. It's like screaming at you.
I thought you took
Little
the
bits
clothes.
of saliva are like flying off of it. This massive tongue is sticking out.
Yeah.
And it's got huge like pincer arms that are kind of halfway between like a praying mantis and an octopus. And it has laid waste to this wall, and there's actually like scorched ground beneath all of it. And when we come back, we're gonna roll for initiative.
I say we just run away.
New
back
rule:
soon,
we
everyone.
destroy all the corpses.
And we're back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your break. I know that we spent our break with this group of people freaking out about the fact that I just threw them into combat again. So,
Can we make rude gestures on the
like I
stream?
said, when we come back, we're going to need to be rolling for initiative because we're in combat.
Was there any damage assigned from this knockback effect, or are we okay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me.
You
Be
guys...
left on a cliffhanger. It'd be very weird if you get back up and nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
Well, it might have just been a
Sometimes-
knock prone, but there might
Yeah,
be.
it could have been.
You guys each take 1 bludgeoning damage.
That's not that
I'm getting
bad.
blown back.
I got that much damage from eating stale bread.
That's true.
So we're rolling.
Yeah, you did. You did get that much, not that type of damage, but that much damage.
We're rolling.
Yes, I need to have you all roll for initiative.
Oh, that's not as awful as it usually is.
Dirty 10.
10. Dirty 10.
I rolled a 9.
9.
23.
Dang.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasted,
Feline
Yeah, what a
reflexes.
waste of your...
I wasted my smiley cat face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
You at least landed on your feet.
Yeah. I guess.
Landed on someone's feet.
Also,
Olsef, kick me up.
Okay.
Whoop.
Predictably, Hulwin will go first, and that means that 9s.
Okay. Is
You
there,
control
is there
hold.
like fire around us?
you said there are scorch marks.
Like
right?
scorch marks?
Yeah, there's like little tiny bits of fire on the ground. Oh, and I'll turn the map on. There we go.
We're all against the wall over here.
Yeah, we were...
Oh no, a giant finger knocked us all down.
Ah. Ah.
There's no water.
So you guys are all knocked against that wall. The ground there is scorched, and the tiles kind of represent this. It is actually sort of transformed into this sort of volcanic, hellscapey looking ground. It's
No.
black, smells like sulfury, brimstone sort of
Smells
stuff.
like death.
Only
Worse
worse.
than death.
It does smell pretty bad, yeah.
Worse than death.
Yeah, worse than death. And there's like little fires, little rivulets of burning embers kind of flowing through the ground. Picture, the end of a fire. You're camping out, you have a campfire.
This is
and then
not
at the
like
end of the
any
night,
campfire.
the
event.
ground is kind of like what all at the end of the night, all the embers in the pit, that's what the ground looks like. So there's not really fire, but there's definitely signs of fire.
Well, first thing,
Fire damage.
no.
Oh,
First thing is
you're
Hunter's Mark.
supposed to fight fire with fire. Hunter's mark.
Hunter's Mark on there.
Okay.
Give him a nice Hunter's Mark crown.
Necklace.
And
Oh yeah, does this thing have a head?
Yeah, it has a head. I told you, like, there's a big gaping mouth with, like, teeth that's screaming at you.
yeah, but it was like the head was taken off. Did it like put it back on and then transform?
Or the neck just
Did
turned
you
into...
Why are
Did
we
the
worried
neck
about
turn?
that?
You're in combat. I need some action going on to
We're gonna
delay.
fire some
No.
arrows.
We're gonna wait until the end of the episode asking
That's that's a good idea.
You realize
If
that
we
I
spend
can
the
just
next
edit
hour
it
and
out and then make you guys finish the combat. I don't have to make the episode that long. I can just edit.
I just thought that if we spent an hour and 15 minutes asking about how this transformation occurred, and that
We could just walk away.
Maybe the monster
could-
will indulge us. So like,
Maybe-
oh, a fascinating story about
this is
that.
like, yeah, let me tell you, let me fill you in on how that happened.
you
And then
going
Hillwind
to-
shoots 2 ice arrows
You
at
going to
him.
fight? Okay.
Hey!
Ah.
That is another nat 20.
You got a happy cat face.
I got a happy cat.
All right.
face.
Very good.
Crit.
That's a
Which
crit.
is that's a lot of dice rolls actually. And we'll tell you what the other one is.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's going to be 26.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so we got a D8, a D6, and another D6 for the ice damage. So 8 plus 6 for Hunter's Mark. And then 6 ice damage.
Nice.
And the crit is another 10 piercing, 5 with Hunter's Mark, and 2 more ice. Are you writing this down?
I was waiting for you to give me the sum total.
Oh, God. No one was keeping track.
Your first total was 20. What were the results of that one? There was a 2, a 10,
And a 5.
and a 5.
Yeah.
So 37. Okay.
How did you do that?
And then the other shot.
Did it hit?
No, it didn't hit the thing.
Oh.
No, it was a 26, I'm pretty sure that.
Oh.
I did say that bit. Yes.
Hey.
Oh, good.
And that is 13 plus 6 Hunter's Mark. So 19, and then 1 more for ice.
Oh, it's pouring out damage right now.
Yeah.
Ah, and it falls down
Olin
dead.
just went thud, right in its head.
And it's dead.
It's not
falls
dead.
out.
No, that's some really wishful thinking.
Yeah.
When
If wishes were
when
bastard.
those arrows hit, I need. Let's see. Poland is okay. Everyone is going to make a dexterity saving throw on this. And Holwyn is going to make it from advantage. I'll roll it for Holwyn. Holwyn's actually got cover.
Oh.
That's
good,
why
I
they get
wonder.
advantage.
Well, I got a 10.
Okay. Holwyn's fine. You got a 10.
Yes.
Wolseth?
21.
Okay, you're fine.
Yay.
Okay. So you two, you take 1 more bludgeoning point each, and you suffer half movement next round.
Can you
As
describe
this
why
creature,
that happened?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Hang on. Be patient.
Okay, but take your time. If it takes like 30, 40 minutes to explain, that's
I've
okay.
already explained. I can just edit that out. So if you want to be here until 1 in the morning,
No,
that's
go
fine.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So as these arrows hit, Holland's aim is quite true, and these arrows pierce like right center mass, just thud, thud, and it lets out just this baleful scream that sends out a shockwave of energy, just force, emanating from it. And everyone was hit by it, and you all had to roll to see if you
We're dazed.
were dazed by it. Holwyn, being behind partial cover, received advantage. The rest of you did not. That's what happened.
Oh, is it my turn?
It is your turn now.
Oh, okay. Do I need to stand up?
That's your other half of your movement.
Yeah, that's
I use my half of movement to stand back up,
okay. You have no movement this round now.
and I look at. I got a better look now. Is there any physical characteristic that he seems uncomfortable with his body?
No. No.
One could only.
Why?
Hey,
He's
figured I'd ask, like-
his pajamas are torn.
That's right. His clothes look terrible.
Are you looking for vicious mockery stuff?
well,
here?
yeah, since I can't do much else, but I hope I can prevent him from killing Olsef, who will rush in to save me.
Heroically.
Heroically standing up.
Quite an assumption.
Well, I will use vicious mockery anyway, and
Say something mean about his pajamas.
your pajamas suck.
Nice.
They're ugly
And torn.
and torn. They look like poop. Not the healthy kind of poop
Wow.
either.
Okay.
Oh.
Nope, they don't care. So that brings up, unless there's something else you want to do.
There's not much I can do.
I didn't
I don't have-
Bonus action?
well, I could have used Bardic Inspiration, but someone wanted it so they can write Ruin instead.
Also,
When you asked for that second Bardic Inspiration, I was like, that's a tasty Bardic Inspiration. Well, Seth, it's your turn.
Well, I suppose I should stand up.
you still have your
Okay.
full movement, right? Because you made the save?
Yeah, so you can move 15 feet.
It's not enough to get there.
No.
Nope.
Well, move me 15 feet closer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I probably don't want to stand in the embers, at least not at the moment.
Do you want to turn your sword on fire?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to ask this. Okay.
Okay.
You who are a monster.
No, I'm not talking to the monster. Can I tell if it even has such a thing as armor, and if so, what armor class it
Oh,
is?
you've no idea. This is nothing like you've ever seen before.
Okay,
No description of
so-
any beast ever compares or even comes close to describing whatever this thing is.
Nothing in any of our...
You have never
episodes
seen
ever before?
anything like this.
I'm gonna
Ever.
assume metagame it's some sort of natural armor, not wearing armor type.
Yeah, so I can't use breaker.
No.
I'll use my bonus action, since I can't do anything else unless I wanted to throw a rock at it or something, to stand in disruption, which gives me advantage on the next attack if I have a successful strike.
I mean, there's things to throw. I don't know how much damage they'll do,
Yeah,
but
well,
there's things
there.
to throw.
You could kick some embers
So-
in its eyes.
Do you think it is upset because I cut off its head before?
Is there anything else you want to do?
I don't know.
Maybe it will forgive us.
Oh,
Sorry,
now,
it's your
now we're
turn.
going to try the forgiveness round.
I'm
There's
going
nothing
to
else I
use
can do.
My
I use my action surge.
half movement to stand up.
Okay.
Are you on a...
Yep, you're on top of
I was
a
knocked onto a counter.
Yeah, you're on top of a counter.
And I go, I told you we should have joined that cult. No.
That's
The
it.
hours were terrible, though!
And the food sucked.
How healthy is everyone?
I have
40,
28
46.
out
You're-
of 48.
You're pretty not healthy.
That's more than half.
On a scale of 48, you'd say you're about a 28.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
the normal human
pretty
way of
good.
describing your health.
That's how all players end up
You're okay?
describing it, ish.
Well, I think I have enough to survive at least one attack.
Alright, well, I'm going to use my Balm of the Summer Court to heal 9s with nice Fey magic. That's 13 hit points plus 3 temporary. Okay, that was my bonus. And now I have one standard action still, right? I didn't lose that in the... I just lost movement, right?
Yeah, you just lost movement.
Okay, I am going to pull out a pinch of powdered iron from my component pouch and whisper Fey words into it and sprinkle the dust across, which magically goes all over Ulseth, and I turn him into Swolseth Ralph
All right.
with an enlarge.
Does that mean you're in range
So-
now?
Over here.
You are double in all dimensions, 8 times the weight, increased to large category, so you would technically be filling these 4 squares. And you get advantage on all strength checks and saving throws. Your weapons also do an extra 1d4 damage.
I don't have a 4-tile marker, unfortunately.
Can I get a concentration?
Yeah, you can. There you go. Thank you.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Its turn.
Does he wave and say hi? No, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, wrong house.
Yeah. He said, "Oops, wrong address."
Let's see.
That could happen.
It does a wave. Yeah.
With its horrifying claws and a downward motion.
No. No.
Like a royal wave?
It instead curls its arms up. Because I described them sort of like tentacle / praying mantis. And it like curls them into itself, unfurls them, and when it does so, there are 2 large orbs of fire in each. And it throws one at Holwyn. And that...
Duck Elwyn.
Oh, my. Yeah. Holwyn's actually safe, and they duck behind that...
Covered thing.
Yeah, it's a, dresser.
Dresser.
But that dresser is just obliterated. So it's gone. They lose half cover. And the other one, that one goes at Soria.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm up on a desk.
And you're really hurt.
Weird. I'm the one yelling at it.
And the flame is thrown at you, but you manage to, through your knowledge of spell crafting, create a brief counter effect and absorb most of that energy.
Oh, it didn't break my armor.
It did not. No. It
Thank goodness he just sucks at rolling.
It then moves forward a few feet towards Ulseth, and Ulseth, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
One more time.
Lots of dex savings.
Oh, 13.
You are knocked prone as its tail whips around and knocks you down on your feet.
Off the feet.
Yeah, off your feet, sorry.
Being knocked on your feet would be a good thing.
And that brings us back up to Holwyn.
I'll do this again.
They had such a good time shooting
And
arrows.
do the only positive thing that we can do.
Any, I can't see
this
very
thing.
well. Is there anything they can hide behind?
Not really.
No?
No.
Not
Not unless they
anymore.
jump out the window.
Actually, yeah. Have Hilwyn just go on the other side of the window.
That was the broken window.
It's broken.
It is broken. I will say that
Get a good angle. They can
that will be an obstructed view because they are shooting through broken glass.
they have help. They can stay there.
Our,
Stay there and keep shooting!
our only competent party member.
24 for the first shot.
That'll hit.
23 for the second shot.
Okay. That hits too.
That's good. Keep doing that, Holwyn.
Oh wow, that's good. 12 piercing plus 5 for Hunter's Mark
Okay.
and 4 ice damage.
Okay.
And then for the second shot, 9 piercing, 5 with Hunter's Mark, and 2 more ice.
Okay.
37.
And well, since
Yeah.
they have movement and they
Another couple. And guess what happens? Boom! Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Nat 20.
Oh, Ulseth, given your proximity, you're at disadvantage on this.
I got nat 20.
You make it.
Jeez. I was 3.
Okay. You lose half your movement next round.
I got another cat butt.
You lose half your movement next round.
We have very
Okay.
1 or 20 is all we
Next
got.
turn, I should say, not
What?
next
It seems to
turn.
be.
It is your turn, Nines.
Yeah,
I stand back up again. Just
you weren't knocked down. You just can't move.
You just can't
Oh.
move. So you
Yeah,
have half
half
movement.
movement.
should I just leave?
You can, yeah, if you want.
If they can get through
Does
the door.
this thing have eyes?
Yes.
It does.
It does.
I am going to use my pyrotechnics
Yeah.
to
Okay.
go a little. So Olsef's not in range of it.
All right.
And I'm going to attempt to blind it with a dazzling fireworks display. It'll just be like
Nines' face.
Nye's face is like.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. What's the save?
It is a
29.
15 Constitution save.
15
All
con.
right. Wow. It didn't make it, and that's actually surprising.
Blinded is good.
So that is blinded right now.
And it is blinded until the end of my next turn.
Okay. What else do you want to do on your turn?
Leave. Just walk out the door. I'll be like close by, but
You want to use your half movement to just walk out?
yeah, I'm just gonna walk out the door.
Okay. It takes. Since it's kind of smashed in, it takes 5 movement to open the door. Just to open. And you can basically get just on the other side.
Yeah. What do I see out
Everyone's
here?
around.
Is there just empty because it's night? Are we surrounded by cultists?
No, there's really nothing out there other than what you expect. It's just an empty
Do I
street.
see any cultists?
No,
Do I see any maintenance workers?
no. You don't
Do I see a
any-
food stand?
You don't see anybody else. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's good.
Okay.
If I don't see a food stand, I'm not going to use feline agility.
All right. Ulseth, it's your turn.
Well, I need to stand up.
At least you're in melee now.
Yeah. I can attack now.
You can attack now.
Since it's blinded, all your attacks have advantage.
Oh, that's good.
Assuming it operates on normal rules, I guess, actually.
First one is a 23.
I don't know if it has tremor sense or anything like that.
23 will hit.
Okay. I get an extra d4 with that. Let's see. 13, 16.
16 will hit.
No, that was my damage.
Oh, I thought you were wrong for attack. I'm sorry.
No,
My apologies.
My attack was 23.
Is your sword lit?
No.
No.
Okay. Very good.
No. Okay, so now
Very good, as in we're not
it's-
healing it, or very good that we're not going to do extra damage.
We don't
So
know.
do I get? I don't get double advantage though.
There's no such thing as double advantage.
This should be something
There should
called
be
double
something
advantage.
at double advantage.
Then there's double disadvantage, and do you really want that?
It would be funny,
It would. Okay, so that's
especially if someone
11.
got a nat 20 on it, like rolling 4 nat 20s.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. Did you keep track of how much I hit the first one?
No.
We don't do numbers here.
Or remembering things.
I mean, I am.
Good.
That's the most important person to keep track
It's
of.
the only person that really matters in this case.
The only thing
10.
I'm keeping track of is health for people.
10 more damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then I raise my offhand using my bonus action.
Sure.
And I attack with Katiralar. So I'm in trouble seeing in the light here. 22.
That hits.
Okay, so this is 2 d4s basically. One with 4 extra. 6, 9.
Good
All right.
number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whack, whack.
You get a couple of good blows on this creature,
Yeah.
which means
Yeah, right. Dexterity saving throw.
a dexterity saving throw.
But I get advantage on my my saving throws.
Strength. Saving throws.
Oh, strength saving.
Yeah. Hohen,
7.
No.
you just called it too. It's 7.
No, that's what I rolled.
I know, that's what I rolled
Oh.
for a Hohen. So, let me double check. Oh, Hohen's still okay. You got 7 total, half movement. What'd you get?
21.
You fine? What'd you get?
Good, like I can move something.
10 total.
Okay, you have half movement. As this wave of energy washes over you, and it's just kind of this unnerving thing, and you can't quite control your muscles as well. That is the end of Ulseth's turn, and it's now Soria's turn.
Okay.
Heal yourself.
I'm aware.
Heal yourself. Heal yourself. You're damaged.
I'm
I'm just trying to delay. Oh yeah, you're gonna just edit it out.
If you delay longer than we need, then I just edit it out.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm limited on spell slots. But I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level. That's 5, 7 plus 1, so 12 healing. And I'm at half movement, so I'm gonna just jump down here behind this desk.
Okay.
This knocked over desk to sort of hide a little.
Sure.
And I also
You're in
have sort of the
partial cover.
wall between me and it a little
Yeah,
bit.
you've got partial cover right now.
Alright. That's my turn, I guess.
That's your turn. Okay. Ulseth, since everyone else is using our live service here, I won't say what because then it'll sponsor us. But you use paper and pen.
Yep.
What's your
I'm
HP?
retro. 20.
You got 20. So you're looking a little haggard.
Oh no
You were at
no.
46.
I thought you meant my AC.
No, I can see your AC.
What's your
Okay.
HP?
My HP is 48.
You're at 48. Okay.
48 of this non-existent point system.
On a scale of 57, you'd say that you're feeling about a 48.
Out of 67.
Excuse me, 67.
Yeah.
Okay. At that, this creature is going to charge you. And first gonna hit you with one of the a strike from one of its claws.
At disadvantage because it's blind.
Maybe? Yes. It is blind. It's not Nines' turn again yet. It's still blind.
I'm just, yeah. At least it doesn't.
It's flailing around wildly.
Hopefully, it
Maybe it'll
doesn't.
tire itself out.
Still
maybe it
flailing
will.
around wildly. But it does charge forward. And I need you to make
A dexterity.
a dexterity saving throw to see if you can get out of the way.
You are awfully big.
Yeah, you're big. You should just push it back.
Yeah. 10.
Okay, you can't get out of the way. And now you are basically in a grapple with this creature. So this is contested because it's a grapple. It's basically trying to push you along, kind of like a tackling sled in football. And let's see what happens.
Is it strength?
It's athletics, contested. It's not a saving
It's
throw.
not a
It's an
strength.
ability check on this.
It's just a strength throw.
You can use athletics for this.
You got
Because,
+7 though.
Yeah, I do.
because this is
But I
this
don't
is a
have.
grapple.
But I don't have an advantage.
Do you
because
get the
it's
advantage of
Being
being
big?
enlarged? Because it says strength checks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because this is a strength check. It's a strength-based check, so you get the advantage on that.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a number.
What'd you get?
24.
Okay. You win this contest of strength, and
That's pretty good. Huh?
you
It is
actually
I'm
manage.
outside the door, so I can't
Yeah.
see it.
Well, you can kind of.
You have a pretty good line of sight on it.
Yeah.
You manage to push this thing back on its haunches.
Ooh.
However, doing so, you realize that it's got some, well, more features to it than you first noticed. Its skin is covered with barbs,
Teeny tiny barbs.
and as you push back on this your hands are covered with these needles.
Ooh.
And you take 9 piercing damage
Oof. Holy cow.
as the pain is just vicious. Most of the barbs didn't come out, but they are not needles, they're barbs.
So they have little hooks.
Yeah, it's vicious. But you
So-
aren't grappled by it, which, considering what you know now, pretty good thing.
Yeah. Because it would have hugged you with its barbs.
Yeah, it would have been not good.
Yeah.
Not that this is good. I'm not saying that
pretty much
anything that's happened
uses
so far is
all
good.
of its abilities. That brings it to Holwyn. What do you want Holwyn to do?
Oh, keep
Save us, Holland.
keep firing. Keep firing those arrows.
Do you get advantage because it's blinded, or is it just melee that gets advantage?
On that, it's
Attack
attack
rolls.
rolls against the creature, so it's anything.
26. 29.
Close to a,
I mean, both of them hit, yeah.
but it's close to a crit.
Yeah, so close to a crit.
So let's roll your big old dice pool there.
Go, Holwyn.
All right. 9 piercing, 5 more with Hunter's Mark. That
Yeah,
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's
really
Mark
nice,
puts
yeah.
out a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, Hunter's Mark it's just a free d6 on every attack. It's super nice.
and 3 ice. And then for the next one,
Okay.
wow. 13 damage piercing, 2 with Hunter's Mark, and 6 ice.
Nice. All right. As
41.
those 2 arrows
38.
pierce the creature, let's add another
Of course.
baleful moan. Everyone dexterity saving throw.
16 this time.
You make it.
Nice.
What'd you get?
Nat 20.
Oh, you definitely make it.
Mine keep not landing flat. Finally. 19.
You make it. Weirdly, Holwyn doesn't make it.
Oh, weirdly.
Luckily, they aren't moving, so.
But I also need all of you to make a strength saving throw.
You get advantage
I
on
do.
that.
Plus 7. I should be able to handle this.
6.
Oh,
Okay. You don't make it.
22.
You make it.
Cat butt.
You don't make it. Holwyn makes
We're
this.
so good at
So,
this.
Holwyn is hit by the wave of force and is just, crippled with this energy. But then another thing happens as this second arrow pierces. The creature explodes, and it sends things flying. The building starts caving in on itself.
Like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man sort of thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and Holwyn manages to hold themselves kind of up against it, and who failed? You and you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, you two failed. So you find yourself
You found yourself.
That's really good.
basically
I want to join a cult.
crumpled over, and you are knocked completely prone. You also take. Oh, everyone takes 8 points of piercing damage from the barbs that are flying out.
Everyone.
But the
Regardless of
people
what
who
saves.
saved on the strength saving throw
Yeah.
and managed to sort of brace themselves for it only take
Yeah.
half.
So 4.
4. Okay.
And then the whole front half of the house, it's just blown out. It's just
So
completely gone.
I'm just standing in the middle of nothing.
I think we should remove some tiles then.
Yeah, I mean, you can go ahead and knock out some tiles. We got here's a few floor tiles to just illustrate the point. And the horrible creature is not there. There's basically just little stumps of feet at this point.
Well, we might as well keep those.
Well, I think we've learned that we can't leave anything behind.
Did we take
Also, we
any
don't wanna-
additional damage other than the barbs?
No, you didn't take any additional damage.
It's combat.
Yes, combat
Yes.
over.
I
Combat is over.
immediately get that corpse out of my bag.
You'll be okay, sure.
I go up to the 2 smoldering feet.
Okay.
Like, can I pick it up? Does it hurt? Well, I know it has the barbs.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, I don't know,
Get a
grab the
cloth
squishy
or
bit,
something.
like grab like the bone.
Okay.
Is there a bone?
Yeah, there's a bone.
Oh, like, is it like the comic bones? It's just like this foot and then like little.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
I grab that and I put it in my bag that vomits.
It doesn't like this one. It, blah,
I put it back in.
blah.
I pull out my knife, like covered in barbecue sauce,
Okay.
and I put it
Here,
back in.
put it in one of these boxes.
It spits it back out, sans barbecue sauce.
I put it inside the freaking foot.
Put the feet in this box.
One more try.
You put the barbecue sauce.
In
You, like,
in-
inject it.
I stab it in and I like pump it. I assume that's how the barbecue sauce works.
Okay, it goes in and blah.
I find some shattered wood somewhere
Sure. Yeah.
and just burn this body.
Which body?
The one that was in my bag.
Okay.
Did it change since we started combat?
No, it didn't.
Here, put the feet in this box.
I put the feet in the box.
Okay.
What's in the box?
It's one of those magic obscuring boxes. You know, that we got in the place.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah, but we did the
we're
thing.
being watched now, probably.
What do we
so-
call the inventory item?
Evil monster feet.
Okay.
Is it going to my inventory or your inventory?
I guess. Do you want to carry the box?
No.
Okay, I'll take
It's
it.
being rejected from my bag.
When the creature dies, you hear a rather boring sounding voice coming from your pocket.
Whose pocket? Oh.
Dole?
Soria, are you there?
Yeah, are you there? What?
Are you trying to reach me?
Yeah. Where were you?
I was in my house.
Why couldn't I reach you?
I don't know what happened.
We were investigating the cult. We chased some cultists. We might have killed a couple of them. We interrogated one who then died and had runes in his eye. And then one of the corpses turned into a giant horrific thing that my brain is having trouble comprehending.
Well, draw
Yeah.
a picture of it.
We have its feet.
That all sounds absolutely horrifying.
It was not good. Did I
Are you on
get
speaker?
Yeah,
speaker?
I'll put it on speaker.
Oh, good.
Do you want to see its feet?
Not right now.
Why not? It's fresh.
Why couldn't?
It has barbecue sauce in it.
No, the bag didn't kept the barbecue sauce.
I don't think it was able to keep the ones that I put into the.
Yeah, it did. It just.
Did it like get his tongue in there?
You don't know, but the barbecue sauce isn't there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Well, that's a what? Is that wrong?
There's a lot going on here.
So,
I just
I was in the middle of describing all that happened.
yeah.
I love it.
For flavor purposes, is there like a crowd that came out because
Yeah.
there was a big explosion?
Is there like a noise complaint
There-
happening?
There's definitely people showing up now.
Did
yeah.
one of them open up a food truck? There's a crowd now.
Just some enterprising popcorn stand, like.
Get your red hots here. Get your red
Yeah,
hots.
sure. You know what? There's a popcorn stand.
I go-
Little popcorn cart comes rolling up. Popcorn for the entertainment.
You are nines. Bring one for me too, please.
Popcorn for the entertainment. The building's exploding.
I get 2 popcorns.
Oh, that'll be 3 silver.
What?
Free. What?
3 silver?
Midnight special.
You're lucky we're midnight brunch.
It's also like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, that's the 4 a.m. price.
I call bullshit on this, but I pay it anyway.
It's called a surge fee.
I see that.
So Dole,
How's the popcorn?
It's fine.
the popcorn's
Does he have like a bourbon popcorn maker?
Yeah, it's a little
Nice.
fur-
Well, I rolled a 3. I'm not having a popcorn day.
I got a
Evening.
6.
So, Dole,
You're getting kernels stuck in your teeth.
God damn.
they're giving popcorn. Could you maybe come here?
I am unfortunately going to be tied up in other business for the next little
Is
while.
that like a sexy kind of tied up, or?
No, I have to
okay.
meet with representatives from the head of several different dragon families.
Gross.
Yes.
Tell them we didn't do anything illegal.
I won't say that.
If what was her name? Charlena, the halfling. I forget her name. Well, whatever her name was. If she's there, say hi for us.
Also ask about her tattoos.
Are you thinking of Charna?
Charna.
Is Charlena?
Charlena was my cover.
Yeah.
Charna, yeah.
Okay.
If Charna's there, say hi for us.
I can do that.
Okay.
So
What should we do about this horrifying monstrosity and its feet?
I'll come by at some point to examine. In the meantime, I would recommend taking it to the Yakmar Nodal.
Okay.
So you who are dull, they claim not to be a cult, but I will call them a cult anyway, so I can call them something.
That's usually a fine thing to do with cults.
Oh, good. I did not want to offend anyone. So we were.
Sorry to all of our very culty viewers out there.
I hope we have a cult
I
following.
did not.
What you do isn't a cult.
This person who claimed to have no name because they gave them up when they joined the cult that wasn't, said that we had been followed since Whitfeld a long, long time ago, and that we were the type that they wanted to join the cult and invited us to join. Should we have done that?
This cult said we were a good fit. Should we have listened to them?
I was
No.
entertaining it.
No, you shouldn't have.
Oh, good. I was having second thoughts because Zoria wanted to join.
Well, Dole saying no is a real big con
Yeah.
for the pros and cons.
Oh, yes.
I'm
I thought you
saying-
meant like a ruse.
No.
Con. Con could mean more than one.
I mean, I was entertaining joining the cult as a con.
Now you're just confusing. Olseth.
Also, is quite confused by this.
It's 4 a.m. You haven't slept. You're eating fine popcorn that was paid way
It
too
was not fine.
Overpriced.
This is shitty popcorn.
Got barbed by a
All
monster.
right, Dole.
It's
should we
unsalted.
continue our mission?
What, did we finish our job? Do we get paid now?
No, we haven't done like anything yet.
Should you describe
There's a big battle here.
Should you describe the alternate gods and their attempts to come into our universe?
I
world?
feel like that's probably something better left for in person where we can be like not monitored.
Do you think that this is monitored?
I don't know anymore. They cut off communication somehow.
They did. They made it not work.
Yeah.
Well, then, could you tell Dull that we would like to make contact personally?
He
soon?
said he was going to when he was able.
Okay. We will be looking forward to that meeting.
Very good.
I
I'll
will
reach
stay
out as soon
confused
as
in
I
the
can.
meantime.
In the meantime, I unfortunately must see to my other duties.
Should we go into the sewer then?
Only after you have prepared yourselves.
I think we're ready.
I'm sure my spell slots.
Yeah.
Yes, I have none. So
Take care
Yeah.
of yourself, Dole. This thing runs way deeper than we could have ever imagined. I say really dramatically.
why did you say it like
I
that?
don't know. I feel like that's something people say.
Who says
I
that?
don't know. People in books and stuff.
I turned to the person next to me. Who says that?
What? Sorry. Yeah, it's not great
It's
popcorn.
not good
All
popcorn.
right, talk to you
No.
later, Dole.
I shall speak with you later, Soria.
All right, let's run these feet over to the druids.
Okay, we take our box of feet. We ask if anyone wants to contribute to it. What?
Cult meeting went wrong, folks. Don't worry about it as we walk away.
Shall we stop at
Yeah,
Fodari Films
let's
real
cheese
quick
it.
No,
Yeah, we should-
and let Fodari know what's
I
going
think
on?
we probably should check on them, actually.
I would like to get rid of the monster
I know.
feet as fast as possible because it might regenerate or turn.
I have an idea that will make everyone happy. Let's split the party.
Good idea. I'll go alone. You go. Also, you check on Fodari Film. You go scope out a brunch place because it's getting close to 6 a.m. And Holwyn,
Yeah.
you go in the sewers.
No.
All right, why don't we just really quickly get these feet out of our possession because I don't want them exploding any more than they have
then-
already.
And then we must check on Fodari Film.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we get the feet of the guy you burned? Also, I like as a crowd gathering as this building exploded and they watched you just like currently,
corpse.
burn a corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
The corpse is like gone, right? Ash.
Yes.
Is it ash or is it gone?
Ash.
Okay.
So
If we
Okay.
take a box of monster feet
Let's
that
go quickly.
explode to Fodari, then she will die.
Let us go quickly to the Agmar
So we have to do an
Let's
order
go
of
now.
operations.
Go.
So we run to the
We're going.
Akbar Nodal.
we avoid the cops.
We rent an early morning carriage to get there very quickly.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. You make your way up to the top of the mountain. Mm-hmm. The Ekmar Nodal let you in.
Captain Arissa?
Yes.
Cult had a little fight with a cult. Inside this magic box are some monster feet. One of the corpses turned into it.
We shall investigate.
Just dump them out.
Yeah, don't want to lose the box.
No, these are great boxes.
They are.
She waves her hand over the feet, and this small bubble forms around them.
Ooh.
Can you teach us that?
In time, perhaps.
Dole will probably want to investigate those too. We got 2 new runes.
Want to see?
I do not.
And we have to go check on our associate now. Unless there's something you need.
No. Thank you for taking the risks you have. We shall investigate this with all haste.
Is there hazard pay on this? I didn't read the contract that close.
I believe that your job is inherently hazardous.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's go check on Fodari.
Yep, we go check
Okay,
on
we go
Fodari.
back to our buggy.
Yeah, our rented cart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
we told it to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the driver a talker?
I think it's like one of those city carts where they just have rows of them along the street, and you like put a coin in a slot, and you get to.
No, I like the ones that like multiple people can bike it, and just like one person drives it. So 4 of us are like
Okay, yeah.
are inside, and like
Biking.
only one of us actually sees the direction we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get in one of those. Whatever that's called.
Sure, why not?
Did we get back to Fodari's
You
apartment?
do.
Okay.
Yes.
And how is Fodari?
Where in the heck have you guys been?
Wait.
Wait.
Are my muffins burnt?
No, I pulled them out like you
Thank-
told me to.
Goodness. Jeez.
I have 2
Freaking
muffins.
out. We're like covered in ashes
And
Yeah,
barbs.
and barbs
Barbs.
and blood.
Yeah, and I also found the cornbread that you were making in there, and I pulled that out too.
Oh,
Pulled out the cornbread. That's an overnight thing.
An overnight cornbread?
Yeah.
It was in the oven.
At the low temperature, right?
no.
No, it was like 325.
Oh, you found the regular cornbread. Don't worry about the overnight cornbread. I hid that somewhere safe. All right.
Jeez.
So we'll have some muffins
And cornbread.
and cornbread. So
Is there anything to drink?
probably, yeah.
There's water.
Have some water.
So
Is your ale bucket still working?
Yeah.
Okay. I know it is
mead.
still very early in the morning, but mead. Sorry.
We have some mead because it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's 5 o'clock here.
May I have some mead, please?
So we chased those
Thank you.
cultists. We
Needed
might have
that.
killed a couple of them. One of their corpses might have turned into a giant monster. I'm talking to Fadari.
Yeah, yeah.
Who might have really hurt us.
You guys do look pretty messed up.
Is there... Do you think it's safe at the company house if we're being stalked?
Yeah, it's fine as long as we don't have valuables.
Oh. Okay. We're gonna need to go down in the sewers to pursue these, but we're gonna need to rest first. But we wanted to make sure you got back safe.
That's, yeah, probably a good thing. What in the hell have we gotten ourselves into?
I'm gonna suggest you maybe let us handle it and step back from.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
That.
Yep.
No, I don't feel good about that. I know it's terrifying, but my best friend in the world is probably with these freaks, and I need to do something.
Okay, but one
You
of
can
the
pack me a
corpses
lunch.
turned into a 12-foot tall monster covered in these.
How much damage does that do?
You take 1 point of
Sorry, Elsa.
damage.
9. I take another point.
Yeah.
I pulled a barb out of your face.
I need. How many barbs do I have to have pulled out at 1 damage each?
If you take them out carefully, it's probably fine.
Oh, and you just decided not to.
Does the company... You're in a hurry.
The company house must have a barb remover somewhere. A barber.
Obviously.
A barber.
A debarber.
A debarber.
All right, I go to the company debarber.
So,
Is that
not
an
there.
appointment
Fodari.
thing, or...
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
I
Yeah.
think
Sorry.
you might need to come with us to the company house. We can maybe set you up with some more security than your crossbow.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
So
Okay.
do you have someone who can cover your shift at the car?
That's the important thing. Always make sure someone covers the shift.
It'll be fine.
We do not want them to lose their job.
Don't they own the place?
Do they own
Yeah,
the
they
place?
own it.
Oh.
Okay.
But she's
I
going to
just-
have to write a very poor performance review for herself when she's done.
Sometimes
this.
attending to the little things.
Why
is
don't
important.
we head to the company house
Let's
where
go
there's
there.
more support around us?
Yes, have some barbs removed at the debarber.
I'm just gonna grab the pudding out of the fridge that I made earlier to go.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
How many corn muffins are there? Or cornbread?
Quite a few.
Oh, I can take a square.
Yeah.
I eat another muffin. They're very good. They go well with the mead.
Pudding?
Did we finish the turkey?
Do we have spoons or do we have to eat it like some person from Florida Man?
We're gonna make some.
This guy has spoons, I assume, in the apartment.
Okay.
Are they nice spoons?
I
Are they
take
cheap spoon, or is it
Probably
like?
cheap.
I take just a random spoon and eat some pudding.
We head to the company house
Okay.
Yeah.
with Fadari.
Sure. Anything else you guys want to do?
Well,
Level
I
up?
get
Sleep.
debarbed.
Sleep.
All right.
If you
Debarb.
sleep in D&D, you magically heal
Your body
everything.
just rejects the
So
bar.
the barbs will just pop out into your bed.
So when
I
you
don't
roll
want
over,
that.
you take damage.
I don't want that.
You can spend some time debarbing yourselves and
Take a long rest.
take a long rest
Without interruption.
without interruption.
And we
Yeah.
get to level up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
I don't know what I get at 7.
Really?
Yeah, you really do.
Because we survived a horrible monster.
Yeah, I was planning on leveling you guys up. I want to have a little bit more
High stakes.
dangerous elements, more fun. Gives me more room. Every number that you guys gain in level gives me one more number to play with in the stuff I try to kill you with.
Yay!
That one was. You did a really great job, like jumping through the window, getting us into this combat unexpectedly, thinking it was over, using up spell slots
And
on
bardic inspiration.
and inspiration and things, and then
Springing another.
doing that. That was
Do-
mean.
You're welcome.
Do we? It shouldn't matter if we go in during the day in the sewers during the day or night, right?
No, it's the same level of light and the same temperature and the same smell.
That's right.
Yeah,
So,
we learned that. That was about the only useful thing we learned.
no, we learned a lot of their thought process.
We learned that maybe there's a chance that that Fervent's explosion was the thing that started all of this.
I mean, that's complete supposition, but it's, timeline's close.
Well, that is some spell slots to look at.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's the end of today's session then. You guys survived a second combat with some horrible creature that you've never seen anything even kind of like it, and uncovered some mysteries of this thing that's definitely a cult, and you leveled up.
I'm guessing I
Pretty
can't
good session, all
wild
in all.
shape into that.
What?
I'm guessing I can't wild shape into that thing.
You cannot wild shape into that thing. Pretty good session for y'all, I think.
Am I back to normal size?
Yeah, you're back to normal size.
Oh, that's
That'd be great if you were just big the entire time.
And on that note, everyone, take care, stay safe. We love you. Bye-bye.